What's up fam, it's your boy Willis here, and in today's video we are talking breeding basics in fancy birds. So let's do it. So this is my second video for fancy birds. My first one is up here if you want to check it out, and I talk about a quick overview and introduction to fancy bird. Now onto breeding. The breeding in fancy birds is very similar to Axie, so if you're used to breeding in Axie, then this would be a very easy video for you. If you want to start breeding in fancy birds, then you'll need to pick up two Genesis birds. The Genesis birds are available on OpenSea to be purchased with Ethereum and on the Polygon network. Once you've picked up your Genesis birds, head over to fantasybirds.io, go to the top left drop down box and go to breeding. So here in the love house, you want to select your bird. So from here, just press on the photos of the birds that you want. So similar to Axie, there's no gender in the birds, and any of these Axies will be able to breed with each other. Once you've selected your bird to breed, give it a name and then hit the breed button, pay the gas fee, and that's it. You'll receive your egg very shortly. Now let's get into the details of the breeding a bit more. Once you receive your egg, it will hatch in 24 hours, and there's a 5-day cooldown on your bird before they can breed again. Now let's check out the cost for breeding the Genesis birds. So this is from the Medium article, which I'll leave a link down below. So here's a breeding cycle for 4 breeds. So the breed, you can either use the FNC token or the sFNC token. And as you can see, the sFNC to FNC token is 1.1 to 1. And the main reasons are listed below. The FNC token is able to be staked and earn sFNC tokens, whereas you can't stake with the sFNC. And also to incentivize players to use to earn FNC rewards and for in-game use, battle passes, loot boxes, marketplace, and future in-game mechanics versus just trading it on the market. And lastly, sFNC is already trading at a discount on the secondary market. And the official links to purchase the tokens are in the Discord, and I'll leave some links down below as well for you to purchase FNC and sFNC tokens. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the percentage rare set and percentage mutations in this video, but as you can see here, as the breed cost increases to the 4th breed, there's a high percentage to get a rare set and mutation. Now, mutations in fancy birds is something that you want because NFT birds that have mutations are able to earn more daily rewards, as opposed to an Axie where you don't want mutations because you want more pure Axies. But mutations in fancy birds is a good thing because it gives you increased daily rewards. And I believe the rare sets are just purely cosmetic, but they increase the price of your NFT birds. Now onto the next super important point about breeding for season 1. Each breeding cycle will correspond with seasons of fancy birds. Season 1 will be baby fancy birds, which lasts until either A, 2 full breeding cycles are completed at maximum breeding possible, i.e. Genesis birds bred 4 times each month, or B, May 1st, 2022 at 12 AM UTC. So that should all be pretty straightforward. Now I want to focus on this next critical point. With multiple mini games on the horizon, FNC will not serve as the main earn token of the ecosystem in the long term. The main purpose of FNC is to be the governance token of the entire fancy game studio of mini games. After season 1 of fancy breeding, which will last until May 1st or until 35,552 baby birds are bred, there will be a second token introduced into the ecosystem which will serve as a primary earn token for fancy games economy. For fancy birds itself, only the Genesis birds 8,888 and the season 1 baby birds up to 35,552, if maximum breeding is done, will be able to earn FNC from playing. And so those points just highlight how important and how much power you have holding and breeding Genesis birds, especially for the first season, because going forward, only the Genesis birds and season 1 baby birds, which is 2 breeding cycles, are able to earn the FNC token. So my understanding is that the FNC token is a governance token which is similar to AXS in Axie, and so fancy birds is going to introduce a second token when the second game releases, and that in-game token sounds very similar to SLP from Axie. Now what's unclear to me in this article is if the Genesis birds and the season 1 baby birds will be able to earn FNC and also the new in-game token, or would they only be earning the FNC token? But I hope they're able to earn both FNC and the new in-game token. It'll be similar to actually earning AXS and SLP from your NFTs, which would be awesome. And yeah, that's my video talking about the basics of breeding in fancy birds. Leave some comments down below if you're thinking about breeding. Initially, I was only going to breed 3 baby birds and not do the 4th one because it was too expensive. But now knowing how important the season 1 baby birds are, I'm going to do 2 full cycles. So that means I'm either going to purchase more FNC or sFNC tokens from the market, or I'll use the tokens I've earned in-game for my breeding. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video about the basics of breeding. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions and what you're doing for your breeding cycles as well. Are you also going to be doing 2 full cycles or maybe only breeding up to 2 or 3 levels? And as always, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers and see ya.